Hello and welcome to Black Sheep House. This is Shannon and today we're doing 7 high-end DIY dupes. The first one being the Pottery Barn finish. It's pretty viral. I have lots of tutorials on my channel, including a masterclass for free that you can take if you want the deep dive. Today's just a quick run through. We're going to be doing some Rugged Tan by Benjamin Moore Advances, the base coat, and then going in with the Rust-Oleum aged glaze, or you can go with a decorative glaze. I'll have it all linked. You're going to get a nice smooth coat on there using a fluffy brush, and then go through with a broom of your choice, or you can use the rubber dog grooming tool that I use a lot, or even fancier versions that I have in the masterclass. So you want to check that out. That gives you those beautiful striations. It looks so much like oak wood, really high end. And then I finish off with a dry brush in a light yellow, neutral yellow color for $150 total. I think it's looking pretty good compared to their $2,000. What do you guys think? Next up is this artist artwork, Dan Hobday. He sells his artwork at McGee & Co. online, Pottery Barn. He's quite famous, and we're going to do a little bit of a dupe. I had this left over from my daughter's birthday party. It was a zoo theme. It's just regular old house paint, nothing fancy. It's a flat matte color, you know, the stuff that you would use on walls. Then I went through with a couple of different tans that I had on hand to give it just a little bit of depth. It already had that texture on it from the zebra, but you could certainly add in some texture. Then using my Cricut Explorer 3 cutting machine, I'm going to be creating these modern shapes. By far the coolest thing about this project is that you can move the vinyl around because it's removable vinyl. If you want to get permanent, you sure can, but I'm an indecisive gal, and it was really fun for me to be able to just throw it up there without any consequences. I could just throw it up there, see if I like it, and decide. I didn't even have to decide today. I could just wait and put it up on my wall and walk by it a few times and decide if I like it. And I forgot how therapeutic it can be to create art, even if it's just decorative art, even if you're duping and copying someone else. It was so therapeutic for me. I have been really stressed lately, and it just like did something to my soul, and I totally forgot how important that is. And I just need to be making more art, guys. That's the bottom line of it. So I did this fun little design and I played around with it until I liked what I made. All of it isn't filmed. Some of the stuff that I tried didn't work, and I had to move it around. And then at the end of it, you can decide which direction you want it to be facing to, because it's modern. You could flip it up, you could flip it upside down, you could turn it sideways, and a lot of artists do that. That's a little hack. So here was the before, a cute little zebra, and here's the after. Not bad for about $15 worth of supplies, since I already had the Cricut, and theirs was $1,200. So hey, if you can't see the value, I don't know what to tell you, because I've used my Cricut on so many things. I make branding things for my business. I make personalized gift things for my kids and birthday parties, and I've just used the thing over and over and over again. I highly suggest you get one if you don't have one already. This one is a block print that they did on the McGee & Co., but I'm going to be using the stencils to create the same look, and I'm using the Smart Stencil, intricate design paper there and onto my canvas. I certainly tried, because I'm a crazy person, I tried to just peel it off and put it on there, and it doesn't work that way. So you definitely have to use the transfer tape, and it's pretty satisfying. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a little bit more technical than I'm used to doing. I'm more of a wing it kind of gal. This required me to have a plan. I really like learning and using the Cricut in different ways and figuring out what all it can do. It's lots of fun for me. So you can see that transfer tape took the whole design, and then I just throw it onto the already black canvas. Save myself some time there. It's super satisfying, the pull away part. I really enjoyed that part. That was fun. And I'm going to use a roller to roll over top of the stencil. Sheer in some places and full coverage in others. Plus I just figured it'd be a lot faster. Okay, and then for the super satisfying part, peeling away the stencil. So fun, right? And it's looking really good, like as is. It's looking super cool, but I'm going to go through and do some painting on top and really give it that more block print look, I guess, right? Look like the ink didn't all go on. I'm sure there's lots of different ways to do a project like this. I really enjoyed this project though. It was really fun for me, a bit of a challenge for my brain. And you know, when you get so engrossed in a project like this, you really do forget about everything else that's going on in the world and in life. So I love that about doing projects, and I know you guys probably love that too. And then here's the frame. We're going to go over with just that gold frame that I have. So here was our inspiration. And here is our dupe. I think it's pretty good. I like this one a lot. It fit just perfectly in this little corner. Our next dupe is this beautiful textured ceramic vase. I'm crushing on this so hard. I love this look. It's so beautiful. I had thrifted this ugly flowers in it that I pulled out. It was $5 at Goodwill, and then I got some Acryl Pro. You can find this at Home Depot, or a hardware store may have like an equivalent. What I like about Acryl Pro, and if you've watched my channel, I've done several DIY art project. I just saw a guy, and I forget his name, I'll make sure to link him. He used Acryl Pro on a canvas because he was talking about how just using drywall wasn't really going to stay. I really want my DIY projects to last, and so I decided to go the Acryl Pro route for my canvases. And then when it came time to do this project, you know, hey, I was going to stick with that. You can just get a small container of it. I think it's about $10, I want to say, for the container, and it's enough in the container to do several projects. You can see I missed some spots with the Acryl Pro, but really I was just using the Acryl Pro for the texture. I just went over it with some paint I had. It was literally ceiling paint. And so here was our inspo, and here was our $9 result. Not bad. And I was like pricing up. I don't even think it was $9 total because I only paid $5 for the vase, and I only used like a little bit of the Acryl Pro for the container. I had plenty left, as you heard me, and I had these canvases laying around that were a great shape, square, which is really trendy right now instead of rectangle. And so I decided to do a little textured art on there for, you know, just some area in my house. I had 2 of them. I let my little Nugget do the other one off camera. I don't think I show her making it, but she did the texture. She chose how it went. We do wear gloves when we use the Acryl Pro because I don't really know what's in it. But here was my after. I think it's so pretty, and it ties in because of the art and the vase being the same material. So I really love those. This next one I love. These are from Etsy, and I've seen similar things on Pottery Barn and things like that. I think the girl on Etsy may have even done like a DIY here. So if you're a seller, maybe you can do some upcycling and sell on Etsy. But I used just matte black spray paint, the cheap stuff from HDX, I think it is. I sprayed my hand because I had the thing facing the wrong way, and thank goodness my finger was there. Otherwise, that would have been black spray paint in my face. So not good. But here's my secret ingredient. I like to do this look a lot on hardware. You guys have seen on the channel when I'm doing my furniture flips. A lot of times I'll paint the hardware black, and then I dry brush this stuff on top, and it gives me that like oil rubbed bronze look. It's very similar to what Pottery Barn has on their hardware and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to do it on the candlesticks and on a vase, especially when I'm staging my furniture, because I usually have similar hardware, so it'll tie in and whole look together. It's very dry. Like you can see how dry my brush is. There is very little product on there. The more you can do it that way, where you're really rubbing it, the better. And I just really love this stuff. I actually found out about it from my husband, who had painted some guitars in his past, and he had some of this stuff left over, and I decided to try it. Here's my result. I think these are so cute. And then one bonus thing I want to throw in here. I didn't film it because I did this months ago, but I bought this thing, and it was bright white from Michael's craft store. But they sell them all over the internet. You guys have seen them, I'm sure. And then what I did was I put the decorative glaze on there, and I did chip her nose a little bit. Check out my ebook if you're interested in more furniture flipping stuff, and obviously subscribe. I have lots of stuff like this on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!